radical shift takes place when one finishes reading the Old Testament and begins reading the New Testament. Several centuries have passed in the time between when the Old Testament ends and the New Testament begins with the life of the Messiah. The first four books that you encounter, Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John, the four Gospels, are written from four different perspectives by four different authors. The Gospel of Matthew is very Jewish in its approach, as it explains the life of Christ. The Gospel of Mark, written later and probably taken from the Gospel of Matthew, is much shorter and focuses on Jesus' travels as he moves from place to place. The Gospel of Luke, though written by one who was not a disciple, but later an apostle, is taken from first-hand accounts that he gathered. And then fourth, the Gospel of John is very Greek, very logical, very philosophical in its approach, written in a way that those outside of Judaism would have understood and appreciated. But all four of these agree that Jesus is the Messiah, that he fulfilled the law, and that he restored mankind back to a right relationship with God. The gospel is about restoration and freedom from sin and death. Jesus' work put man back on the right path to holiness.